Mayor de Blasio of New York City, Council General Elma Prato, distinguished leaders, President even sacrifice their families to help others. Their heroic acts of kindness and selfless service is why we chose them as recipients of this first Filipino Heroes Award. Heroes are real people. They manifest God's nature when in the face of danger, they chose to combat adversity with ingenuity, courage, strength, and faith in God. They chose to love their fellow human beings over their own comfort. Therefore, they are our heroes today. The Filipino ethnic community is also committed to promoting peace and unity through the saving our families. These are many unseen heroes that work hard beyond the racial divides to foster greater harmony in our families, in our communities, and our greater society. Through the peace marriage blessing, we can heal broken families and save marriages all over the world. Yeah, that's how the best way to describe it. and Mother Hak Jahan Moon have taught us that the family is a cornerstone for peace. They championed the blessing movement, teaching that the marriage blessing is the key to solving the conflicts in the world. Since peace starts within ourselves and our families through the marriage blessing, we can build strong communities and contribute generating real peace in the nations and the world. From smallest unit of the family, when it is in act and centered on God and sincere love, we can spread this love to other families around us. And
you have to go up the stairs where you need to
our community, society, nation, and world. This commitment to peace, cooperation, and support one another as individuals and families.
He does come back. This was a very fast return.
And the core of our belief and the reason why we chose to
this is a much faster return
with their own actions. With today's event, I hope we are beginning a new tradition to appreciate our heroes are both seen and unseen, and celebrate everyone's contribution to building a better world.
Chocolate cloud. Just stab them.
Congratulations to our first Filipino Heroes Award. Please continue to show your love unconditionally to those that need it.
No, obviously not.
Thank you very, very much.
He literally fell into the bullion.
Mabuhay kayo lahat and maraming salamat kayo.
Don't worry, I think he has a redemption.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Yong, for your inspiring words and your support, the strong support to the Filipino ethnic community. With your vision and wisdom, this event could be possible. Thank you so much once again. Let us now be entertained as we welcome a jewel from Canada. She is a very talented lady, and she will be singing for us today. The first song is called Hero. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Liza Grace Dutton.
Hello and mabuhay everyone. My name is Elisa. I would first off like to thank the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification, as well as the Filipino ethnic community for inviting me today. It is truly such an honor to be part of a very special event like this. And with that said, I have 2 songs prepared to dedicate to our kababayan, to our frontline workers, essential workers, first responders, and medical professionals. I want you to know that we are grateful to you for what you do for us every single day, sacrificing your lives for us. And we hope that you feel loved, comforted, and you feel joy through these times. This first song that I'll be singing is a classic that most of you will know, but to our frontline workers and essential workers, I want you to really listen to the words and remember that not all heroes wear capes, because that's exactly the word to us.
But he just shot Nick Fury? Say what? Nick Fury's dead? No.
There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away.
Oh, you're now doing the party.
Then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll find peace
one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will disappear. Oh, and then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can't survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. Learn those dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, you'll find the
The fire watching the trees and stuff like.
hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you.
Sandal.
That a hero lies
I remember Civil War was a big thing. Everyone was fighting against which side. And I was just there like, that's cool. Back to my stuff.
Thank you very much, Miss Melissa, for serenading us with your beautiful voice and that meaningful song. At this point, we are going to hear greetings and special message from the Honorable Tania Faye Ramiro. She is the Vice Consul of the Philippine Consulate General of New York. She is also the head of the Dual Citizenship and Notarization Certification Cultural and Public Diplomacy Alternate. She is the Gender and Development focal person, legal officer, assistant manager of the Philippine Center in New York.
That's an Asian
Please join
movie,
me in
Japanese.
welcoming Vice Consul Tania Faye Ramiro.
Ooh.
Maraming salamat, Ms. Barlaan. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Good evening, Bishop Giovanni Paquet, Bishop Joy Ferriota, Reverend Daukimi Ushiroda, Dr. Chung Sekyong, mga kababayan. On behalf of Consul General Elmer G. Cato, I, Tania Ramiro, your Vice Consul, wish to thank the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification, Filipino Ethnic Community for organizing the first ever award ceremony to give due recognition of our kababayan who have exemplified the very best of human nature through their heroism, particularly during the height of the pandemic, which has radically changed every facet of our lives as we know it. Sa ngalan ng lahat ng bumubuo ng Konsulado General ng Pilipinas dito sa New York, nais po namin magbigay pugay sa ating mga bagong bayani ngayong panahon ng pandemya. Taus-puso kaming nagpapasalamat at humahanga sa inyong pagsasakripisyo at pagmamalasakit na hindi inaalintana anib sa sarili buhay para sa ating kababayan lahat ng pangangailangan. Your personal stories of heroism serve as a beacon during these dark times in a world in need of hope and inspiration. At the same time, heroes like you make our hearts burst with Pinoy pride. All
I love
of
how
you
he knows,
proven
like,
once
she's
again
fine.
how dependable Filipinos and Filipino Americans are during a crisis. This well-deserved
When
tribute
people
is
do that, I
for
get
you
so scared.
and
I'm
for
like,
all
how do
your
you not
families,
reconnect?
relatives, and friends who are certainly extremely proud of you as well. I would like to thank you once again, the Filipino ethnic community and its partners, the Filipino International Community of America, Buhay Buhay sa Amerika, the Family Education and Empowerment Foundation, Migrant Heritage Commission Incorporated, and Kinding Sindao for hosting this night of gratitude and celebration of the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Congratulations to all our awardees, ang ating mga bagong bayani. Saludo po kami sa inyong lahat and may we look forward to brighter days ahead. Mabuhay po.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Tanya Ramiro, for your encouraging words. We know that your presence in our event is very, very well appreciated. And we know that our consulate is always there to support us and our fellow clients. Thank you once again, and please give our regards to Consul
They
General.
changed the actor. Oh.
All right. So this is one of the highlights of our event. Early. Are we ready now to introduce to you our honorees?
Yes, EJ, definitely. We now come to the highlight of our event. We're going to meet our beloved honorable heroes tonight. Should we call our first honoree?
Yes. Let me start with the Generation Peace Academy, Heavenly USA. They're based.
Oh, that's what they meant by big man.
And they were nominated by Mr. Francis Marsal. The Generation Peace Academy is a full-time year-long program for high school graduates to receive life of faith education and leadership training, serve developing countries, and become global missionaries. So to represent our Generation Peace Academies, let us welcome San John Patino, Mr. Munataka, and Mr. Muyongo, who will be coming here to receive their awards. Let's welcome members of the GPA. There you go.
GPA, wow. GPA. Ate.
Thank you, Victor, Tada, and Sandra Johnson, for your work, even in the midst of the pandemic. Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Next, our next honoree is an organization called Jolly Box from California. They're nominated by Miss Heidi Iseda. Jolly Box is a volunteer-based group that collects and ships pre-loved clothes, shoes, tiny toys, school supplies, books, bed sheets, non-perishable foods, and over-the-counter medicine. Tonight, Jolly Box will be represented by its founder,
We have a representative, Madeline cannot come, Arenas cannot be here with us tonight, so she will be represented by Henley Ferguson. There you go. Thank you. Congratulations.
Great, congratulations. Thank you for your beautiful work of heart.
Definitely. Our third honoree is the Nurse Unseen. They're based in Los Angeles, California, and they were also nominated by Ms. Heidi Iseda. It is a group of passionate people telling stories about our Filipino community, especially the Philippine nurses, and sharing it with the world. They said it takes a village, and they're very thankful for the connection they're making with so many people through this documentary project that later later in our program, we'll be sharing with you a very quick video about their project. So let us welcome our friends from Nurse Unseen to be represented by Michelle Josue and the rest of the team are all around the USA. Please show yourself. There you go. Congratulations, Michelle and the rest of the team. Thank you so much for your work.
Thank you, EJ. Thank you.
What was that so
And
long?
the next honoree is an organization called PACCAL. It is an organization, multi-service 501c3 organization founded in 1992 to assess and or to address the health and human service of New Jersey City residents, primarily the Asian American, and also to provide a comprehensive access to health and human services information. Tonight, to receive the honor, they will be represented by Miss Rose Javier, the president of PACO.
Yes, and Ria also is there with the group.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Paco. Our next honoree is the Philippine Independence Day Council of Canada. They were nominated by Mr. Ryan Abinier, Toronto. PITC, or the Philippine Independence Day Council, endeavors to foster unity within the Filipino-Canadian community by showcasing Philippine heritage and culture to mainstream society. In addition, PITC actively participates in events that bring together other ethnic backgrounds to develop mutual awareness and appreciation for people from all parts of the world. To receive the honors, we have here with us the founder of PITC Canada, is Norma Carpio.
Congratulations, PITC Canada. Thank you. Thank you for your efforts. Our next honoree is the organization Philippine Nurses Association of America, Inc. PNAA, Inc. is the official professional organization of Filipino American nurses in the United States of America. They uphold the positive image and welfare of its constituent members to promote professional excellence and contribute to significant outcomes to healthcare and society. To be represented by the current president, Dr. Mary Joy Garcia Dia. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome
Looking at people underwater
PNAA.
makes me feel like I have no more breath.
Dr. Garcia. There you go.
I love you.
Thank you so much. And congratulations. Our seventh honoree is
It's the Avengers Tower, which is
Project for the Soma
the Avengers
California Pinoy Bayanihan Project. They were also nominated by Ms. Heidi Seda. SCP Bayanihan Project is comprised primarily of volunteers from different parts of Southern California. Their goal is to assist the less fortunate members of the community with essential guidance, support, and services. SCP Bayanihan took care of, they have a lot of projects, and one of them is taking care of a 90-year-old Lolo Marcelino and helped him reunite with his Tommy daughter. They also provided shelter for Kababayans who are homeless or evicted from their homes. And they even supported a single mom with 3 children suffering from cancer. This group is very active in Southern California. And I heard during the meet and greet they even invited the mayor of West Covina, Mayor Viado, who was one of our awardees from our previous event. So let's welcome all the members of SCP Bayanihan, represented of course by Mr. Alexander Manilas.
Congratulations.
Alex, and all your work.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you so much.
Our next awardee is a girls' organization, the Women's Federation for World Peace Girls in New Jersey. It is an affiliate of the Women's Federation for World Peace USA, working together to bring everlasting peace to their community and nation through the logic of love. Women's Federation for World Peace Girls will be represented by the chairwoman of Women's Federation for World Peace, Elizabeth, New Jersey, Mrs. Christine Papada.
With me and the people around.
There you go. And all the girls are here also. Thank you so much and congratulations. Moving on. We finished all the organizations, so we now start with the individual honorees. First off is Mr. Joseph Buddy Amoya Jr. from Canada. And he was nominated by Sena Limosnero. Buddy is a culinary chef instructor at Indiana Aerospace University and is currently the line cook at the Fox and Hounds Pub and Brewery. Chef Buddy now hosts a cooking segment in FTV channels around Saskatchewan, which is aired all over Canada. Chef Buddy says food is one thing that can bring people together, especially in this time of the pandemic. He is actively doing community service to the less fortunate through financial assistance and even wheelchair donations. He is also an honest person, as evidenced by him returning to the rightful owner of a lost purse containing valuables. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. Joseph Buddy Amodia Jr. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Amodia. Our next honoree is Miss Gemma Balagtas from New York. Gemma is a registered nurse at the Elmhurst Medical Center in Queens, New York. Due to her outstanding work as a nurse, even after suffering from COVID-19 in the world epicenter of the pandemic, she was featured in one of the documentaries of Al Jazeera 101.
That's what they were doing with the Gamma.
Filipino nurses, New York's frontliners, which eventually won a Telly Award. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Emma Balagtas. Congratulations, Miss Emma. Gemma.
I like to hear it.
Sit down.
There you are.
Every Marvel post they make, King and Rosa, Marvel.
Right. Congratulations. Okay. Next on our list is Bishop Rene Polienas. Bishop Rene is the presiding bishop of the Association of Christian Evangelists Incorporated, the chairman of the ACLC New Jersey. He has been actively ministering to people living in the midst of the pandemic. He prayed for the families, especially those who were down after losing their jobs and distressed after they got infected with COVID-19. He visited his fellow ministers, inspired the youth, and continued to spread the word of God virtually and physically. nominated by Mr. Eduardo Patino
He is
from
from
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Let's welcome Bishop Rene Olienas.
Yay!
Is this India?
Congratulations, Bishop
Congratulations.
Olivia.
Forgot also.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Football.
Our next honoree is Miss
Oh,
Maria Linda, or Mother Angel, she's called, was quick to act when the shortage of PPE in Las Vegas happened. She volunteered to provide face masks and shields and meals to various hospitals in the valley through the Bayanihan Project, spearheaded by NAFA. She coordinated the gift of sharing food drive, delivering food to afflicted families, and encouraged a prayer group for the frontliners as well as patients. She also coordinated the provision of massage certificates to nurses to care for themselves. She was awarded as Outstanding Mother of the Year during the International Women's History Month awardee for the Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome and congratulate Miss Minda Valeria.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me go back to my list. There you go. Our next honoree is our 30th honoree is Maria Bailon from Arizona, and she was nominated by Ria and Colo. Maria, also known as Tess, is a registered nurse, an entrepreneur, volunteer, and a friend. She owns and manages her own business, caring for the elderly for 25 years. She volunteers locally and joins Medical Missions International and partners with other groups and individuals for humanitarian and community service during the pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Maria Bailon.
Congratulations, Miss Tess.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
Our next honoree is Miss Lillian Cabasa from California. Lillian is a registered nurse and a hardworking person. During the pandemic, she was in the front line taking care of patients, especially elderly people, to save their lives and help others to survive. She risked her life to save lives. She could not even go home for weeks because they needed her badly in her job. She served with so much passion and sincere heart. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate, welcome Miss Lillian Cabasa. Lillian.
Miss Lillian, can you show yourself, please? There you go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Good luck on
Moving on, our 15th honoree is Miss Judith Radovillio from New Jersey. She was nominated by Christine.
No, you should have done it earlier.
Judith is a registered nurse for 18 years at the Trinitas Medical Center in Elizabeth, New Jersey. She helped many patients in the height of the pandemic. She worked extra hours to serve the community. Her strong faith in God motivated her to practice the principles of loving.
Wow, what is this?
She is a generous person and always thinks of others. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ms. Judith Cadavallo.
My mom is I'm Aladdin.
Oh,
Congratulations, Miss Judith.
I was like, a boo.
Congratulations.
Like a boo? That's what I was thinking.
Thank you.
Our next honoree is Miss Maria Lira Catalan from New York. Lyra is a registered nurse in New York City. She gave so much to her job. She was scheduled to visit her family in the Philippines, but due to a high demand of medical professionals, especially for nurses, she had to postpone her travel and instead raised $1,600 through GoFundMe to purchase much denied PPE for her and her colleagues. She was also featured in a documentary by Al Jazeera, Filipino Nurses, New York's Frontliners. Let us welcome and congratulate Miss Maria Lira Catalan.
Congratulations. Thank you.
It's so funny. Does he look like that?
All right, we are down to the last three honorees. Let's welcome now from the islands of Hawaii, Mrs. Irene Chi, nominated by Abraham Miliare. Irene is married to Pastor George Chi and settled in Hawaii, together with Pastor George, her son and sister Nell Chi, and Pastor Virgil Amoroso. They propagated the Ohana Hauala family of the living God and established the Ohana Community Outreach Program mission. Now, the mission of the family movement is to end hunger and homelessness in Hawaii by establishing a system of support to those in need. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ms. Irene Shi from Hawaii and her family if they're here.
Yes, congratulations, Miss.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Congratulations.
Our next honoree is a couple, Mr. and Mrs. Cesar and Christina Climaco from New York. Cesar is a laboratory nurse, while Christina is a laboratory technician that works at Jacobi Hospital in New York. They both got infected with the virus, and Christina even had a near-death experience. After recovery, they worked even harder to save lives and protect others. They received recognitions and appreciations for their utmost dedication to their profession. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating Mr. and Mrs. Christina and Cesar Climaco.
Cesar and Christina, can you show yourself up? I guess they're not here. Anyway, congratulations, Cesar and Christina Klima. Our next honoree is Simon Corotan from New York, nominated by Elena Bahia. Simon is a registered nurse and a nursing supervisor at the Bronx Park Rehabilitation and Nursing Center, situated in a 7-story building with an average of 40 geriatric patients on each floor. As a nursing supervisor, he risked his life during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic until today in order to serve, care, and medicate, save, and protect the lives of American patients in his facility. Simon was one of the many frontliners who was infected with the virus at the very start of the pandemic in New York City. But after his recovery, he went back to work to care for others who are suffering from the virus. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Simon Corotan.
Congratulations, Simon. There you are.
Thank you so much for your work.
Thank you, Simon. Now we are down to the last but not the least for the first group of 20 honorees. We have Ms. Elsie Kosari from New Jersey, Miss Elsie is a registered nurse at the Regency Grand Rehab and Nursing Center in Dover, New Jersey. She and her husband worked all the time during the height of the pandemic.
No.
The family came to the United States 4 years ago after changing career from the Department of Justice in the Philippines. She is also a licensed insurance agent. Let's welcome and congratulate Miss Elsie Gosari. Congratulations!
Congratulations, Elsie. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
How do I do?
First 20 honorees. And we thank them for coming on today. We're so happy and we're so proud of their accomplishments. At this point,
Oh, he took so
we will
long.
now, sorry, let me see my script here. Call on Dr. Mary Joy Garcia Dia, the president of the Philippine Nurses Association of America Incorporated, to now give her response on behalf of the honorees. Dr. Dia.
Thank you so much. On behalf of the Philippine Nurses Association of America, I am extremely honored to accept this Filipino Heroes Award for our nursing community, and most importantly, for the Filipino Americans here in the United States. I am grateful for the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification, Filipino Ethnic Community for World Peace, in celebrating the Asian American Pacific Heritage Month through this year's theme, honoring and celebrating the Filipino Heroes of America. When Bishop Heroes requested me to deliver a special message, I accepted this privilege on behalf of the Filipino American nurses, whose work has always been exemplar, even prior to the pandemic. In Colossians 3, verse 23 to 24, whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ. Our nursing education and training is rooted in respect and compassion, so we can provide healing to our patients and their families. Many of us who were trained in the Philippines understand the importance of spirituality and holistic care, as this is part of our culture. Thus, many of our Filipino American nurses are known for our compassion as we view our patients from the lens of service to humanity. However difficult the past year has been for all of us, let us put our trust on these biblical verses from Proverbs 16, verse 3. Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. Some of us may have been lost, and we don't know the way out. The pandemic caused a lot of grief, pain, and suffering. Many may be emotionally affected and may have guilt feelings that we have made it through while others did not. Make a promise with God right now. Give it all up to God, that He will see you through the end, and He will lay a path down for you. In Galatians 6, verse 9, and let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not
Wait,
give up.
Loki gave in so easily.
The Philippine Nurses Association of America
Was
stays
sore.
fast and focus on reaching out to many of our nurses through our Heal Our Nurses campaign. A lot of the stories shared here have shown the generosity of many of our nurses, offering free, mask, and cheap face shields, resilience training, and collaboration with AATI community in providing culturally congruent education through webinars and volunteering as vaccinators. Although we may not immediately see the work that has been invested
The
in
store.
overcoming COVID-19 through the work that many of our nurses have facilitated, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Do not give up. Perseverance is key. In 2 Timothy 4 verse 7, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. This award symbolizes our collective faith that gave all of us strength and courage to rise up to the challenge. We know that the race is not over. This event allows us to recover and reclaim a better life now that we have seen the strength in our community. It is important to stay focused and keep spirituality central in our daily activity. We salute the stories of our heroes tonight. We appreciate everyone's contribution in making America a better place. We are humbled by the people's act of random kindness. Most importantly, our Filipino American culture, resilience rooted in faith, will carry us in keeping our community united. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat to the organizers. Mabuhay ang mga Pilipino.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dia, for your deeply inspiring message and all the noble and uplifting work that you do. Thank you so much, and we are very proud of you and of all the nurses in America and throughout the world, and to all the heroes tonight.
Let's go.
At this point, we are going to hear.
Right, because they can see it
We are
too.
going to watch a dance presentation from the dance troupe called Ginding Sindao.
Your controls are what we came.
And die and die.
You give up the Tesseract, you give up the Fortress Tree.
They speak so fancy. You're so funny. Little piece of courtesy. Record the scene where Chelsea is. No, I need him to speak. Okay, but she can't do this. I have her and she does not. Her ult does not look like that. Meanwhile, her ult is a stick. Can they make her ult like that? Yeah, they should have made it look like that. With the flowers. At least resemble that, but it's just multiple. Ow! Ow! While they're busy fighting, Loki could be escaping. Ow! They're dumb.
So, Mami. Filipino
Ow.
dance.
Yeah, dance please. Oh shoot, I have a new blue. This fight's not bad. Oh, they're all healed. Yeah, they healed me.
Okay, alright, I'm muted, sorry. Thank you so much, Kindixin. That was a very beautiful ethnic performance right there, representing Southern Philippines. At this point, we're gonna give you a very special video presentation. This is what I was mentioning earlier in our program. We have one of our honorees is they have a documentary that they produced to highlight lives and the lives of the American nurses. And so this is a Kickstarter video that they have created to support their project. They are now a few days before the end of this project. They're raising $50,000. So we would like you to be able to support them and help them after you watch this video. Okay, so let's welcome the Nurse Unseen documentary.
Hi, my name is Michelle Husway, and I'm the director of a new documentary film, Nurse Unseen. It tells the history and humanity of the Filipino nurses risking their lives on the front lines of a pandemic, thousands of miles from home. Filipino American nurses are disproportionately affected by COVID. Filipino Americans make up about 4% of the U.S. nursing workforce, but account for more than 30% of its COVID-related deaths. Our community is dying, but no one is really talking about it. Like many Filipinos, I come from a family full of nurses. My aunt, Tita Dodo, who was our second mom, was a pediatric nurse at Children's Hospital. In the years since her death, I've thought a lot about her and the type of person she was. Someone who devoted her entire life to caring for others. So it's important for me to make this film for her, and for all the many nurses and healthcare workers just like her. This is a true passion project, not only for myself, but for the entire team. A few of whom are nurses themselves.
I'm a nurse and Desert Storm veteran. I'm honored to be working on this documentary because I want people to know about Filipino and Filipino American nurses and how vital they are to their communities. The world needs to know about their unseen love, caring, and sacrifice.
This documentary has such a deep personal meaning for me. My mom and sister are both nurses. Many of my aunties, uncles, and cousins are also nurses. And me, I'm a nurse and U.S. Army veteran.
It's been a goal of mine to tell more Filipino stories, and I'm thrilled to tell this necessary story about Filipino nurses in the United States, especially during a global pandemic.
Highlighting stories about Filipino nurses by Filipinos is so important because our voices need to be heard, our stories need to be told, and our history should be shared. It is urgent for us to tell this story, and we need your help to make this film a reality.
Take one. Everybody B, take one.
We've recently begun filming, and we're documenting powerful stories from nurses on the front lines, a veteran nurse who survived an 8-month battle with COVID, academics and historians, as well as families who are coping with the loss of their loved ones. But we still have a long way to go. With your support and your pledge, we will be able to get the bulk of the filming done for this important film. A film about our community, by our community. We're honored honored to be making this film, and we can't wait for you to join us on this journey. So on behalf of the entire team, we thank you for listening and learning about our project.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Thank you, Nurse and Scene, for such deeply inspiring stories of nurses, sacrifices, and all the work that you do behind the scenes and in the front lines. It really touched my heart, and I'm sure it touched everyone's heart. Imagine a world, hospitals all over the world, especially in America, without the Filipino nurses. It would be
No more nalalag
like
today.
a cold place.
No more na yung
Because of our
kuko.
nurses,
Sa kami.
hospitals all over the world are warm and a beautiful place to stay, despite the sickness that surrounds us. Thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I'm filled with gratitude to all the work that you do. DJ, at this point, we are going to go to the next group, right?
We are now going to present to you guys the second batch of our honorees. You would like to start at the room?
Yes. Our next honoree.
First honoree, yes.
Yeah, is Miss Audrey Liner Pura Cruz. Audrey is a second-generation Filipino registered nurse at the Stability Healthcare, a travel critical care emergency department, and at Montefiore Medical Center. Medical Center. Oh, I'm sorry. Audrey is a Mr. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome and congratulate Mr. Audrey Liner Pura Cruz.
Audrey, there you go. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Audrey.
Thank you so much. Our next honoree is a couple. Neil Castro and Marielle Enriquez, based in California. Neil and Marielle are engaged to be married, but had to postpone their wedding due to the call to serve. Neil is a respiratory therapist, and Marielle is an emergency room registered nurse. They know that postponing the wedding is the right decision. In fact, their couple is now a finalist in an online contest to win $40,000 for the wedding of their dreams. So you guys out there who are listening right now, you can support them by giving or placing or casting your votes at perfectchiptomydate.com. Get that? Perfectchiptomydate.com. And they're one of the 4 finalists of this contest. So let's welcome our honorees, Neil Castro and Marielle Enriquez.
You like snacks? Yeah, he always wants to eat and stuff.
There you go.
Congratulations, Stable. Beautiful.
Congratulations, Neil.
Our next honoree is Sophia Marie Flores from Maryland. Flora joined the United States Army in 2014. She has been stationed in South Korea, Tennessee, and currently in Maryland. She is a food inspection surgeon in public health.
I mean, they're rebuilding it.
Fort Belvoir, Fort Meade branch, and supervised the food safety and defense program in the National Capital Region. During the pandemic, she conducted food inspections to over 80 food facilities without fear to ensure that they continuously follow the sanitary guidelines set forth by DoD regulations. Ladies and gentlemen, let us congratulate and welcome Ms. Sophia Marie Flores. There you go. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Moving on, let's move to our 24th honoree, Maria Galgo from New Jersey, nominated by Nancy Ilema Bella. Maria is a nurse for over 11 years and has experience in both in-center and home dialysis. She has spent the last 5 years as part of the Fresenius Tinie Care family. Maria has been an exemplary team member and role model for her peers. She continuously maintained a friendly and professional demeanor, even during hectic or challenging moments such as the pandemic. In her current role as a home dialysis program manager for Fresenius, Maria collaborates with fellow professionals in nephrologists, cardiologists, vascular center, transplant rehabilitation, and long-term care to coordinate all aspects of dialysis care. Such an amazing, wonderful manager. Let's welcome our next honoree, Maria Galgo.
Yay, congratulations! And
Somebody's beside you, show up. Yes.
There you go. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Maria. I think that's your dad. All right.
Okay, our next honoree is Miss Ophaline Jean Gariando from Ohio. Ophaline is a registered nurse of the Ohio State University East and Fresenius Medical. She is active in community service and has received several awards as a result of her work. Ladies and gentlemen, let us congratulate and welcome Miss Ophaline Jean Gariando.
All right.
Great, congratulations, Miss Ophaline.
Moving on to our 26th honoree, Rowena Gabilan Lobito from Georgia. Rowena is a Filipino traditional healer. We call it the Hilo. She learned the art at age 5 watching her mother. Never went to school, but she just learned and developed the skill growing up. She has such a magical hand. The doctors, nurses, and others are ready to serve their patients, clients, customers after a loving session with Rowena. Our medical professionals and service providers were working hard, serving others during this time of the pandemic, sacrificing in the front line. And she is healing and taking care of them. That is a trait of Nanay Rowena. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our next honoree, Rowena Gabilan Lobito. Oh, wow.
Oh, there.
That is a lot of people right there.
Congratulations.
This is a church in Georgia.
Amazing. Beautiful. Hello.
Amazing. Thank you, Reverend Levi Doffrey. I guess that's it.
Beautiful. Thank you. Our next honoree is Aljiru Manabat from Arizona. Aljiru, also known as AJ, is a member of the Filipino American Nurses Organization of Grand Canyon State and Nurses on World Mission. He helped collect funds and provided snacks, food, and resources to frontline healthcare workers and the elderly. He helped Mary Queen of Heaven's Pink Sisters with their fundraising to help with their cause of helping women in need. Also volunteered at the Feed My Starving Children during the pandemic, raised money for future medical missions. He was featured in the poster presentation of the Dignity Health East Valley Foundation for their Heroes in Healthcare run, and with the help of his fellow choir members. He also donated masks for the Dignity Health East Valley facilities. Ladies and gentlemen, let us congratulate and welcome Aljaru Manabat.
Congratulations, AJ. I think that's your parents. Yes. Wait. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Our next honoree is Judy Mendoza from Nevada, nominated by Joy Terrio. Judy is a registered nurse at the Medical Cardiac Unit, Medical Observation Unit of the Sunrise Hospital and Medical Center. She graduated magna cum laude in 2008 at the St. Francis College. She worked around the clock and went beyond and above
you have to do the towels class?
without complaint during this time of pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Judy and Mendoza.
Okay, our next honoree is Judge Cheryl Moss. She is from Nevada and nominated by Heidi Eseda. Cheryl Moss is a retired family court judge from Las Vegas, Nevada. She is the first Filipino in the state to be elected as a district court judge. Through her strong leadership and innovative solutions to the crisis in the family, she was able to greatly contribute to the best welfare and safety of our youth and families. She is a community organizer and a mentor. She never stopped hearing cases, even in the midst of the pandemic, to help families in crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome and congratulate Judge Cheryl Moss. Yay!
Congratulations, Judge Moss. At this point, we call our 30th honoree is Mary Joy Love Aklar from New York, nominated by Elena Bahian. Mary Joy is a registered, I think it's Mary Love Joy. As a registered nurse hired by the Goodman Group of companies to work in a skilled nursing facility. As a subacute nurse, she provides intense care for patients than the regular nurse. In COVID heat, her home was converted into a COVID unit, gave her and her nurses no choice but to take care of the residents that contracted the disease with limited supply of PPEs. Most of her colleagues got the disease too, which made their facility understaffed. So she had to work overtime just to compensate for the lack of workers. Up until now, containing the disease has always been a challenge, but she is a nurse who swore that no matter what, she'll give the best she can to care for the sick and those who are in need. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mary Love Joy Aklar.
There you go. Congratulations, Mary Joy. Thank you for all the work that you do.
No.
Our next honoree is a family.
This means that you will be dropping.
The Pambuan family from California. The members of the Pambuan family are all frontline workers. But Merlin, an ICU nurse, got infected with COVID-19 and suffered for 8 months at the St. Mary Medical Center in Long Beach, California. Her workplace for 40 years. She came close to death on several occasions, and at one point, that end-of-life options were discussed with her family. But Merlin and the family beat the odds, and she walked out of the hospital breathing on her own. Such a victorious battle with the coronavirus. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome and congratulate the Pambuan family. one family? There you go.
There you are.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ate Merlin. Such
They're all
a
ours.
glorious finish. And by the way, they're also featured in local news and on TV everywhere. Thank you. Our next honoree is Lordita Pasumbo from New Jersey, nominated by Christella Busker. Lordita is the director of nursing of the Trinitas Hospital in Elizabeth, New Jersey. She worked at this hospital for 20 years as a registered nurse. And during
Thanks
the pandemic,
guys
she
sa
was
pag-join
affected
sa
by
LS.
COVID.
They are all
But
Filipinos,
after 1
no?
month of battle
Nakaka-proud.
with the virus, she returned to
Mga
the
awardee po
hospital
sila, no? They
to
are
continue
working
to
so
care
hard.
for patients. She
Kita
effectively
ko sa
managed a
US.
strong team of nurses, nursing aides, and other employees.
Mega love shout out to our 11 millions in
Ladies
the
and
house. Thank you
gentlemen,
for
let's
coming
welcome
to
our next
MM for
honoree,
Nobi, American
Lordita
Pinay
Pasumbo.
Vlogs,
President.
Cecils, Moscow, Crisilda Taktay, Jessica Dis, Ate Chen, hey, hello, Ate Prissy, to Nina Prigay, Jason Lumayag, hi, hello, how are
Thank
you?
you.
To M. Tibo, Marlon
Our next
Bolivar, thank you so
honoree
much.
is Flora
Crisilda
May
Taktay,
Adela Pipito.
Pao the Wanderer,
From
thank you so much
Washington,
for
D.C.
joining, or Marlon Bolivar
May
and
is
Shama
currently
Grace.
working at University
Thank you
of
for
Maryland
joining,
Medical
and of course
Center
our
in
friend
the
from all the
telemetry
way
unit. But since pandemic started, the unit has been transformed
Canada,
into
Jessica,
a
thank you so much. Cheryl's
biocontainment
Lab.
unit for COVID
May
patients.
sorry,
And
Cheryl's
until
Lab. Meron ka
now,
ng ano?
still dealing with
Meron
such
ka ng
patients.
jacket. Ray
In her
Adventures.
days off,
Thank you.
she
Yes,
spent
thank you sa
time visiting the
pag-video
homeless,
dyan.
making
And
sure they
Deji, thank
felt
you
they
so
had a
much.
family who
Thank you so
cared for
much.
them. She and
Shama
with
Grace.
some family members went around distributing bottles of water, hand sanitizers, and masks to those in need. She did carpool and cooked warm dinners for some older folks she knew and babysitting kids of the single parent in the local center. Let us welcome and congratulate Ms. Flora May Adela Pipito.
Ray Adventures, thank you,
Yeah.
Ray.
The other guys.
To our members, automatic po kayong mayroong 100 po piso for the during the 1 year anniversary. 100 po
Hello,
automatic
Ms.
kayo.
Flora May.
You have also automatic surprise po from me.
Congratulations anyhow.
Congratulations anyway, right? Moving on, our next honoree is a couple of Nelson and Tamara Pratt from California, who were nominated by Reverend Levi Dockery. Nelson and Tamara are a team in
If you go
helping
up, there's
families
a
gain
test.
spiritual strength, especially in this time of COVID and the pandemic. Nelson is a natural lay minister, and Tamara is a gifted preacher, learning from her father, the Reverend Dr. Mark Abernathy, inheriting his charm from her Filipino mother. They are successful blessing couples. They're committed to minister to the people, showing God's love, forgiveness, and mercy in their ministry. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Nelson and Tamara Pratt.
There
you go.
congratulations to you both.
Congratulations.
God bless you. Okay, our next honoree is Dr. Michael Santa Juana from Nevada. Dr. Santa Juana is the host and producer of the Phil News and lives in Las Vegas, Nevada. He is a community organizer and serves a huge network of Filipinos in Nevada, studied at Philippine Normal University. Also, he studies Doctor of Educational Administration
Mama, can you
and Management at the University of Manila. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome and congratulate Dr. Michael Santa Juana.
Just think of yourself. Don't worry.
There you go. Congratulations, Dr.
Congratulations, Dr. Michael.
Our next honorees is also a couple, the Reverend Dr. Michael and Reverend Zena Sykes from New Jersey, nominated by Mr. Pierre Burgart. Reverend Michael and Zena Sykes founded Blessing Beyond Borders with the purpose of healing marriages and families who have added tensions due to pandemic. They organize online education and counseling. Have successfully conducted 2 online marriage blessing ceremonies to rededicate couples, families, and individuals to God. Also stimulated youth to commit to the sanctity of marriage through the Pure Love Pledge. They have been conducting marriage blessings for over 10 years. They have now expanded the ministry and has grown beyond the borders of religion and geography. They include people of all faiths, including Muslims in North America and Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome and congratulate Reverend Dr. Michael and Reverend Zena Sykes. Hey!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, beautiful. Our next honoree is Dr. Rigel Tan from Nevada. Dr. Tan is an assistant professor of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and a proud alumnus of Cebu State College. He was a board member of Nevada State Board of Nursing. In April 2020, with a shortage of PPEs, Dr. Tan designed a face shield out of available local materials in Las Vegas. His face shield production and advocacy work, this was featured in a documentary film entitled Totally Under Control, released in Hulu, Netflix, Showtime, and Amazon Prime. He organized a series of online video presentations on mental health care and related concerns during the pandemic, as well as topics related to resiliency among healthcare workers and in the workplace. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome and congratulate Dr. Rigel Tan.
Congratulations.
Dr. Tan, beautiful.
And by the way, he said he's wearing a Tivoli national costume. I think that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Look at that. Beautiful.
Can you spotlight him again, please? Okay, anyway. Thank you, Dr. Rigel.
I can see him, yeah.
Okay, next is Maria Teresa Villegas from Massachusetts, nominated by Mr. David Mize. Maria is the Director of Nursing of a nursing facility in Massachusetts. Is also a clinical instructor of LPN class. She is such an amazing woman. She deserves to be here with us today. Let's welcome and congratulate Maria Teresa Villegas. And her husband.
Congratulations. Proud of you too. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, our next honoree is Jennifer Vinoya from Nevada. Jennifer is the Director of Nurses Traditional Care of Las Vegas. She has dedicated herself to patient safety and receiving the proper care to ensure that COVID incidents are properly managed. She provided support, training, staffing, and leadership to ensure successful interventions. She worked beyond and above her role and dedicated herself to her patients, staff, and her company. Ladies and gentlemen, let us congratulate and welcome Jennifer Vinoya.
Regarding the politics, finance, and the media, regarding.
There you go.
Congratulations, Miss Jennifer.
Jennifer. And finally, our 40th honorees is a couple of Dave and Mae West from Iowa, nominated by Erlinda Miller. Dave and Mae are both frontliners. Dave is one of the best essential workers since this pandemic at a current Cares healthcare care or center in Iowa, taking care of elderly residents with COVID until now. He went beyond his duty to support and caring and ministering to the sick patients. His director testified that he even encouraged and helped the medical staff to boost their morale. May, on the other hand, is a postal worker who bravely go out every single day to deliver essential packages and letters to people in the area. Let us welcome our couple honorees, Dave and May West.
Congratulations! There you are.
Congratulations!
Thank you for all the work that you do.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. So at this point,
There you go. That's everyone.
heroes of the night, the men and women of the night. Congratulations, everyone, and we wish you more blessings and more of cooperation and success in all the works that you do.
Yes, we are rooting for you guys. We're here, just here to applaud you and inspire you in all your works.
Thank you for all your inspiring stories. I'm sure that all the Filipino families in America and all over the world listening and watching us now, tonight, they will have a totally new level of appreciation to the nurses, to the postal workers, to the teachers, and to all our heroes tonight. You are truly honorable, and thank you for making the Filipinos proud and for making, especially me, I'm so proud of you and I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
So, EJ?
Okay, so let us now hear a response. Oh, I'm sorry for that. There was a technical issue, and we would like to apologize to Miss Norma Carpio from Canada. Say, can you please one more time highlight her? She is the founder and president of the PT, the Philippine Independence Council. There you go.
There you go. Thank you.
What about that?
Apologize for that technical glitch. Thank you for all the work.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for your work in Canada. She has a huge number of people. When we met there last time, she said we have 250,000 strong Filipinos in this part of Canada. Amazing work. Thank you.
Thank you for your leadership. Amazing. And hello, Canada. Hello, all of the Filipinos in Canada.
So now let's welcome Dr. Rigel Alforgetan, who will give the response representing the second batch of our honorees. Dr. Tan.
Thank you so much to everyone, especially all over the world, who's attending this ceremony. On behalf of the second batch of the awardees, it is with grateful honor and full acknowledgement that we thank you and doff our hat to the organizers of this event, especially the Family Federation of World Peace and Unification of the Filipino ethnic community. I would like also to greet all my family all over the world who's watching right now, the Alforge clan from Canada and all over the Philippines and different states who's also watching along with us. I would like to acknowledge the passion that everyone shared, the story that we all commonly put up together. We come from a variety of fields, but we work together. We work together as one, and as one community, we battle a pandemic. And most of us never experienced this malady. But with grateful heart and brave determination, we face it forward. Not only the medical community, not only the doctors or nurses, but the frontliners who involve also the essential workers, the drivers, grocery workers, and peacekeeper. All of us together work hand in hand to create a community of one. And you know what's number one? We are proud Filipinos, serving others, not only our Filipinos, but a global majority in need. So with that, I'd also doff my hat in behalf of those awardees. As a nurse myself, I would like to give tribute especially to the nurses. There are multiple nurses that are here already as an awardee. And as the first Filipino elected president of the Nevada State Board of Nursing for 94 years with uh, three full terms. I also would like to give my tribute and my thanks to all of you Filipino nurses. Most of us work in this a very, very, very hard time. Thank you for everything that you've done. I think though we come from different backgrounds, what is evident for us is that we have the passion to serve. The value that probably come from our family during our formative years. The value of the family is so evident that we later in years, when time comes needed, we are there to serve. And because of that family, I give my respect as well as my acknowledgement to the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification, that you acknowledge not only our service, but the core why we were able to serve today. It's because of your mission of actually reaching out and putting value to family. I think that should be number one to thankful. We cannot serve what we do during a pandemic if we have a weaker family. And for that, I thank you for the organizers because you continue the value and the quest, not only for the present hero, but for the generations to come. This is what I call vision with impact. We don't only serve for today, but we look beyond the generations to come. It is not probably only giving what is the need that we need today, but actually doing something for the generations that we may not even see during our lifetime. That is the value rooted in each of us that we get from our mothers, from our fathers, from the poor society called a family. You also notice me wearing this because probably I would like to give a special tribute to the less mentioned Filipino, especially what we call as the lesser known tribe. They are our brothers, and together they also become part of our identity and culture. But beyond that, I don't know if you could see, in the middle, close to my heart, is a piece of pearl. That's the Filipino identity. From north to south, we've known ourselves as the pearl of the Orient Seas. You will know me if you see me because it's always close to my heart. So let me share with you, why I wear this everywhere I go. Pearl or pearls stands not only the pearl of the Orient Sea, that valuable piece of jewelry, but it's for me an acronym of the value that I get from my family that I always practice throughout my lifetime. P for pearl. What is P? And I'll share this, so I encourage everyone to do the same values as we go through. P. For me, P stands for prayer. Above all things, start everything you do, how small, how big, how great, with prayer. Give thanks to the Lord. Give thanks to the day that you were allowed to render such service. E, the value of every Filipino family for education. Be a lifelong learner. Never stop to know, never stop to improve yourself. I always remind myself, good, better, best. Never let rest until good becomes better and better becomes best. That is the value of education. A, advocate. Advocate what you think is right. Advocate what you think is for the community good and the benefit not only to yourself, but for the greater. Advocate what you think is best for everyone. R stands for respect. If there's anything else, respect your fellow men as you respect others who's above or below you. You will go farther beyond your lifetime if you show respect. S, that is where we are here. S stands for service. Never, never forget that the more you give, the more you receive in your blessings in heaven and even beyond life. I would like to end up this acknowledgement by quoting one of there's a person that I respect in this generation, and that's Pope Francis. He said, rivers do not drink their own water. Trees do not eat their own fruit. The sun does not shine on itself, and the flowers do not spread their fragrance for themselves. Living for others is a rule of nature. We are born to help each other. No matter how difficult it is, life is good when you are happy, but much better when others are happy because of you. Maraming salamat, daghang salamat, congratulations, and my toast to all the Filipino heroes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Tan, for such encouraging and deeply inspiring message. You represented very well all the celebrated and unsung heroes all over the world. And for that, I can say you and the human beings and people like you and our heroes tonight are the light of this dark world during this dark time. Thank you. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you for representing the Filipinos and making us shine even in these dark times. Thank you.
Thank you. And now let us be entertained one more time by our guests from Canada, Alisa Dadu, Grace Dadu. She will be singing to us Bridge Over Troubled Water. Alisa.
This next song that I will be singing is also a classic that most of you will know. This is very close to my heart, especially during this time. Is for anyone who has been having a rough time and needs to be uplifted. It's just a reminder to you that you are never alone, that you are always loved and cared for, and that you should always have faith, especially through adversity. We would enjoy. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. When times get rough, and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water. How lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. How lay me down. When you were down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your heart. Oh, when darkness comes
silver sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. Oh, see how they shine. Oh, beginning of light. Oh, sailing like a bridge over troubled water. I believe your love like a bridge over troubled water. I believe your
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Listen for that angelic voice. That's a voice. Yeah, that's amazing. What a blessing to have such voice. Thank you.
By the way, Alisa is a finalist from the boys team.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Proud Filipino here.
Thank you, Canada.
Hello, Canada. Okay. Before we are going to read a message from Governor Como, but before that, we have one honoree which we were not able to spotlight earlier because our camera was off. So if we could ask Miss Flora Avila Pipitro to please turn on your camera. And please, our tech team, could you please spotlight her so that everyone can recognize and congratulate her properly?
Oh.
There you go.
There you go.
That's different.
Yeah, so this is now we are at an inspiring point. Again, we have AJ, would you like to read the message from Governor Como?
Okay, before we read the message, I would like to show us, there we go. I'd like to show everyone the proclamation that was given by the governor of New York State, Governor Como, proclaiming May as the Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Thank you so much, Governor Como. At this point, I would like to read his message that he also sent to us, because he can join today live. Let's show the message by Governor Como. Next slide, please. There you go. So let me read the content of the message. Dear friends, it is a pleasure to send greetings to everyone participating in this first Filipino Heroes Award celebration honoring Filipino Heroes of America, held in the safety of a virtual setting hosted by the nationwide Filipino community and its co-sponsors. As the early epicenter of the pandemic, New York State has endured an especially difficult and demanding year. Yet nowhere is human strength and resilience more visible than among our many communities that inspire us through their example of unity during this global health crisis. Across America, individuals and families of Filipino ancestry have contributed to our society through their work and achievements in many areas. We express our sincere thanks to the essential and frontline workers of Filipino heritage who have given selflessly of themselves to all areas of need during the COVID-19 outbreak. They are true heroes in every sense of the word, and we applaud them for their dedication efforts and crucial role in our nation's response to this crisis. With the development of highly effective vaccines, we are optimistic that an end to the pandemic is near and look forward to returning to our lives of normal. While these challenging times ask each of us to continue responsible measures to ensure the safety of all through social distancing, technology thankfully allows you to come together through this online thing. We commend the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification and the Filipino Ethnic Ministry for setting a virtual stage that invites over 1,000 people to be part of this inaugural event. Congratulations to all being recognized for the dedicated efforts and rising to the heights of personal and professional service to humankind. Warmest regards and best wishes for a memorable event. Sincerely, Andrew M. Como, Governor of the State of New York.
Wow, amazing. Thank you, Governor Cuomo, for recognizing the effort, the heart, and the love, and the hard works of our Filipino heroes. Actually, it's tonight. We only have a few hundreds in Zoom, but I know for a fact that out there in the internet world, virtually, we have hundreds of thousands watching us all over the world. So tonight is such a night where we can shine and be proud to be Filipinos and be proud of the work that we do. We are, in fact, actually, I don't know if you are aware, Filipinos are known to be the happiest people to work with. Do you agree with that? Definitely, right?
I do, yes.
Yes. Okay, EJ, we are.
All right, so let's now move on to our call to action. If you have, you remember in the early part of the program, Reverend Naokimi Ushiroda mentioned about a special event coming up on June the 5th, 2021, where the co-founder of the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification hosting this event is gathering 30,000 people virtually to celebrate peace and blessing. So right now, we want you to go to your computers or your phones, or if you write it down, please startswithme.com. Can you please do that right now? Please startswithme.com. Go there, register yourself, and join us on June 5th for a very special occasion. And we want the Filipino community to be represented in these 30 strong people. Amen? Is that a good thing, everyone? So right now, please startswithme.com. Go there, register yourself. It only takes you like a minute to do that. And while you're doing that, we're going to show you a special video presentation about the events.
Tonya, stop it. No kidding.
Wow. Inspiring, beautiful.
I'm excited. That is June 5th, 6 p.m. on the Eastern Time, New York time. That's 3 p.m.
And then just show
Right.
a
And
nice
Pacific time.
sandwich.
Okay, it starts with me.com. All right.
Okay, and now we are almost at the end of our program.
It always has these like
It didn't
little
feel like
outfit
2
changes and
hours,
everything.
right? I mean, we had so much fun, and It's a beautiful night together as one family. But while all good things come to a close, temporarily at least, we are going to call the chairperson of our first Filipino Heroes Award, the brain and the heart of this event. This is Bishop Joy Pagaran Terrio.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations and wishes to all honorees as the first Filipino Awards 2021. Heroes are real people, courageous, compassionate, selfless, and willing to sacrifice without complaining. Heroes are revealed in the hardest times because they never give up. They put their lives on the line to save others. Tonight we have come to an end of our program, and thank you for your patience staying until the end. My responsibility is to acknowledge the heroes unseen that makes this event meaningful and successful. There will be credits at the end of this program, but I would like to acknowledge the following. Our 12 members of the organizing committee, Giovanni Paquet, Terrio, DJ Arpada, Heidi Estrada, Esther Batino, Merlin Luja, Ruben Olgado, Elena Bahian, Janila Lumabas, Cirilo Hagupas, Ryan Abinera, and Francis Catalan. Number 2, I would like to acknowledge the hard work of our committee chair and their members. We have the program committee, EJ, head of committee, and our beautiful Merly Berlan that makes the program successful. And the awards committee, chaired by Esther Batino, with her members Ruben Olgado, Greg Agula, Nilaya, and Janela Lumabas. And the third one is our PR committee, myself, and Jan Merlin. And that's how we got Governor Como. He cannot attend for us. Beautiful, congratulations. And we have the invitation committee headed by Cirilo Hagupas. And in the middle, we have Merlin and Ed Busquets step up, take responsibility. And of course, we have a technical team headed by Mr. Giovanni Paquet, Mark Dale, Dondon, and Dondon Bosque and Michael Hagupas. We also have our committee on Ways and Means. Francis Catalan is the chair, and Ryan Abinero. Now, call number 3, I would like to acknowledge our co-sponsoring organization, Filipino International Community of America, the President Eduardo Bobasque, the Buhay Buhay sa America, founded by Ria Luz, the Family Education and Empowerment Foundation, headed by Nini Moore and Heidi Senta, and we have Ketin Sindao, President and founder of Putri Rangkamanis, and the Migrant Heritage Commission President, headed by Grace Valera. We thank you. We thank you all for coming, and God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bishop.
Thank you so much. Yes, Ms. Joy Terrio. And so that ends our program, everyone. We will now like to ask everyone if you can please change the view to gallery now, because we would like to take a photo, virtual photo of everyone joining us today. Okay? So our tech people are gonna do that. Switch to our view. You can see everyone here. We have a strong 200 on live Zoom. We have also live Facebook and YouTube. We have a lot of YouTubers broadcasting our event today. So by probably at the end of the day, we'll know how many actually attended. I know there's thousands of people out there, and we wanted you to join us one more time on June the 5th. Okay? So Tech, let me know. You guys are just gonna move. We're just gonna move very quickly. Smile. Our honors, if you can please show your awards one more time, so we can see you. Let's just show them just a few more minutes or few seconds. raise up your yeah, there you go. Please raise up your banner, your awards.
I want a movie with those two.
So we can see them. Tag with us for taking photos.
Okay.
Virtual photo, smile. Don't forget to smile.
They don't have one. Oh, they don't? No.
Right. Few more seconds. Please smile. Okay. I think we're done. Very good, Tag. And it's yes. Good.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Police officer.
Thank you very much, everyone. And we are so grateful, we're so honored to have your presence tonight. Actually, tonight we have shown to the world that when we are united, centering on the universal common principles of love, family, and service and sacrifice, altruism, we can show the world hope and beauty despite the difficult times. And so this is the first. This is our first Heroes Awarding. And next year, we look forward to have more of the heroes and uncovering, rediscovering our beautiful contributions to the world. This is Marley Barline. I am so honored to be your host. And DJ, thank you for giving the opportunity. Signing off. Good night, everyone. God bless you.
Yes, thank you, Auntie Riley. And my name is EJ or Emily Rapado. One more time, we are so grateful and thankful to all of you guys, those who watched us from across the world. Thank you. We are so thankful.
Cool Owl's boring.
Bye bye now. See you next time.
Or the mountain.
Let's celebrate.
Music. Where's the celebration music? Where's the music?
Thank you guys. Thank you for joining my live stream. Give a love shout out to all attending for some team. From Alvin USA. Is here for Tadabako, Golden Kolobi, and Susan Moscow. Jason Maya, thank you so much. So, lahat kong nag-join, thank you so much. And, ito siya Dakapay. Ayan, thank you. I have, today I'm going to road trip. So, I'm going to have another lecture later to show you. And then, you have another interest. So, the more you join, the more interest. So, the more interest you have, guys. Thank you so much. So, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Masaya ko si thank you sa lahat. Thank you. Masaya po si host. Thank you so much for joining. And today for joining my LS, we have 3 entrants. So, yan po po yan para po sa alam natin sa pagkaling our entrance. Okay? You can try to play that, guys. Hapilot! How 101? Kamusta? Kasali ka na sa entrance ng Hapilot? Thank you po sa Datakay. And thank you sa Mag-Race. Thank you sa lahat. Thank you, everyone. Sometimes, thank you so much. This one, you know what? So far. Thank you. So, thank you so much. Sige sa Madrid. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you. And I'm going to have a lot of today. Later. So, magsasign up na po si host. Thank you so much for joining. These are a Filipino Filipino Award. So, we have to congratulate again to our frontliners that they are very hardworking and hardworking. Thank you to our first Filipino Award. Everyone. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Nancy, thank you, Tessa. So thank you, guys. Thank you. So thank you so much. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Don't forget to start joining. You have free interest, guys. You have free interest. So thank you so much for joining. I hope that we can see you. See you. Really adventure. Thank you so much. Happy Jane and Happy Percy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So thank you, guys. So magsasign up lang po si host and see you next time. Thank you for joining. And reminders na po na sa August po, i-announce ko lang kung what date po yung ano natin sa anong oras. I'm pretty sure first Saturday po ng August. So, abangan ninyo po. So, the more po kayo na-connect, the more po yung chances ninyo to win, the more interest po. So, DJ, thank you so much. Sherma, Grace, so lahat. So, mag-sign up po si host po. Salamat sa inyo lahat. And God bless you. And happy Sunday po dito sa Amerika. Gabi na ang papunta gabi. And